Hello, hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to lesson 4. This is the final lesson of this course. And well done to you. Well done to you on completing lessons 1 to lesson 3. Well done. So, in this lesson, we are talking about how to package your services and your products such that you are able to offer them digitally on an online platform or using various online platforms that are available out there, which are suitable to your aligned clients. Right? So this is no longer just, a nice to have or an option. COVID-19 has really made most of us rethink our business models to understand how we can still remain, in business, remain financially viable as business owners, but while reaching our clients through our products and services online and not relying on us seeing them or them seeing us through physical contact or physical modes of delivery. Right. So that's where we are. And this course is about then how to help you. It's about helping you package your products and services such that you can reach as many of your clients as possible digitally through online platforms that are available, but most importantly, suitable to your aligned clients or niche customers. All right. So, if you're a knowledge worker, and by knowledge worker, I mean you're a consultant in a particular field, you are a coach, you're a trainer, you're an expert in a particular field, where you believe that people need information in that particular space, or it could be an area of interest such as a hobby, etc. If you have information that you need to share, then this module will be useful for you in helping you package your products and services online. Right, so let's begin. Let's begin lesson 4. I have structured this lesson into 4 steps to help you sell your products and services online. The first step is identifying your niche customers. It's very, very important that you identify who your niche customers or who your aligned clients that you want to serve with your products and services are. That's the first step. The second step is around packaging your products and services. So now that you've identified who your niche customers are, how are you going to package your products and services to offer a solution to them? Remember, our products and services are simply that. They are a solution. They are an answer to a question that our clients are asking, and we are giving them and providing them a solution through our products and services. And then the third step is around positioning ourselves appropriately to our customers, to our niche customers, or to what I call aligned customers. So you've got the products, you've got the answer and the solution to that challenge. How do you then position yourself to them such that they recognize you, that they see your products and services out there in the market? And then it's also then about promoting your products and services to your niche customers. So it needs to be targeted promotion and not just spreading yourself thinly and advertising, making your services available to everyone. We are not here to serve everyone. We have our aligned clients that we are called to serve. All right. So I'll be very honest with you as I begin this lesson that when I started my journey transitioning my products and services from contact coaching, contact training, etc., onto the online platform, I really struggled with all of these 4 steps. And the reason I struggled is that there was a part of me that felt that, the products and services or the knowledge and skills that I have to share are needed by everyone. I felt that, what I have to share is actually needed by everyone. Therefore, I was very reluctant to put a peg in the ground to say that, I'm called to serve Christian women, Christian spiritual women. I was very reluctant, to put that peg on the ground. I felt that my products and or my knowledge in the services could benefit everyone, But because I was, reluctant to put that peg on the ground and identify who my aligned niche customers were, I was inefficient. I lacked impact. It almost as if it was like I was trying to hug a big mountain. Imagine trying to hug a mountain. I was trying to hug this mountain. I was trying to embrace this mountain. I was trying to say to everyone out there that, hello, here I am, here are my services, and therefore you, all of you. But I realized that it made me inefficient and I lacked impact. It is only after I enrolled in an online program similar to this one, where someone taught me tools and a way to put a detailed description of who my ideal aligned client is, that I would be delighted to serve, that I would be, that I'm looking forward to serve, because I believe that there's resonance between what I offer and knowledge that I have and what they need. So I needed to describe that, aligned client in detail. And then I was then able to, align all other aspects of the value chain of my products and services towards this aligned client. So it actually helped me have a picture, an avatar or profile of who it is that I'm serving with my products and services. So when an advert is now going out there, it's no longer just a generic advert. It's an advert and a messaging that is very clear around who I'm speaking to. I have a picture in mind of who this woman is behind this cause. I have a picture of how she thinks, of what her struggles are. So I have an avatar, I have a profile of who I'm servicing. I'm not just, having this blank a image that I'm serving everyone who needs this course, right? So it's very, very important that you also do that. And I want to also mention something to you, which was also which I observed. It is the fact that what makes us become reluctant to put our peg on the ground to say, you know what, I'm servicing these type of people, and these are the products and services that I'm offering. It is the unconscious fear that once you are very clear and you communicate out there that you are servicing these people, we fear that we will lose out on potential clients. We fear that, you know what, if now I'm seen as this person who is servicing women and Christian women, spiritual women that are, that love God, but that also want to manifest all the gifts that God has given them in a tangible way, women that want to live out their purpose, their God-given purpose. We feel that suddenly I will now lose potential clients who are not female, and that somehow makes us reluctant to be clear about who we are servicing. So I'm saying to you, I'm trying to release you from that unconscious fear that if you you put a peg on the ground and you become clear about who you are servicing, that you will lose out on other people. You are not losing out on anyone. Even if those people are not necessarily within your niche customers, if they find value in your products and services, they will hop on and then you can serve them. But just be very clear in your head that here are the people that I'm targeting. Here are the people that I want to avail my time, my energy, and my services to. So yeah, it really helps you, once you are clear on that, to curate that specific messaging that you will carry through in all your advertising. Your advertising, your promotion will carry out that specific messaging to a specific person, because you've got a specific person, a specific profile, a specific customer, an avatar in mind when you are sending that message. Your message is speaking to their challenges. Your message is speaking to the questions that they're asking themselves. It's not just generic to everyone, right? And one way of being able to understand what this avatar is simply to ask those people that you're wanting to target. So take a sample. It could be 20, 30, 5, 10, just depending on your capacity. Interview a couple of those people in depth. to understand what their struggles are, what their challenges are around the area and sphere that your services and your products are within. So that will help you get more into their psyche and understand what their challenges are. So interview them, have connection calls, have short interviews. You could even send some of them short surveys online for them to complete. And what are the kind of questions that you want to be asking them around to help you determine what their needs are. So here are some of the things in your workbook. It's a form that's written, who do I want to serve with my gifts, products, and services? That's the form I'm talking about now. So to help you answer that, you look at their age. What is the age of these people? What age group are they within? What is their gender? What is their demographic region? Where are they physically or geographically, located? What is their religion or their spirituality? What is their worldview, right? What is even their personality, their likes, their dislikes, their interests, right? What is their worldview and their mindset, right? What profession are they typically in? What businesses are they typically in, right? What are their interests? Where do they spend their time, their leisure time, their hobbies, their passion, their interest, right? What is it? What do they value? What are those things that they're valuing, in their lives? And if you look at the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, also think about, where do you think they are on the Maslow's hierarchy of needs? So where do you think your aligned customers are on Maslow's hierarchy of needs, so that you can target your products and services to meet them at their point of need and at their point of what they value, based on where they are in life. Okay, so also ask yourself, what problems do they have? What problems are they having currently that they're wanting someone to solve, okay, for them? So when you look on the internet and you search for most frequently asked questions, what are those frequently asked questions that this demographic group or this target group is asking themselves, right? What results and outcomes are they seeking? What results are they seeking? And then the nice way, or the best way that I have found of thinking about this is, think about a typical testimonial that your client will say about you after they've used your products and services. What is that success story that you want? Yeah, so that will help you talk about how, think more clearly about who you want to serve, and with your gifts and your products and your services. Then let's move on to packaging your products and your services. So once you are clear on who you want to serve with your time and your energy and your passion and your talents and your gifts, you need to then spell out what products and services will best solve the problems of those customers that you have identified, your aligned clients. So, like I said, your products are simply solutions to their challenges. Your products are simply answers to questions that they keep asking themselves. And this is a very, very critical step because it is the one step that keeps you in business. You are only in business to the extent that your products and services are answering the questions that people are asking, and are a solution to their challenges. That's what keeps you in business. So the intersection of your passion, your strengths, your gift, combined with a product or a challenge, combined with a problem or a challenge that your aligned clients are facing, at the intersection of these two, that's what keeps you in business, because that is your solution through your product and your services. Now, these products and services, especially in the digital format, can take many different forms, right? Digital products can take many different forms. You will see there in your guide, I've given you some suggestions of a number of different products and services that you can have digitally. Some of them could be ebooks, some can be templates, some can be checklists and blueprints to help your clients and services quickly find information that they're needing on certain things, or just a quick blueprint that gives them, quick step-by-step guide of exactly how to do something, but in a very short and abbreviated way. right? Some of them could be online courses, such as the one that you are purchasing and that you are investing in right now. And these online courses can take many different forms. You could have an online course that is a PDF document only. You can have an online form that is a PDF document, a combination of a PDF document or PDF guide and video clips. You also have online courses that come as videos alone, or others come as audio courses alone. Others are live webinars. So there's a combination of these. You could also offer your products in let's say your non-digital products. Let's say you've got a book. You could offer them and sell them through digital platforms like Amazon, so that it helps you with the marketing of your book and make it have a global reach. Right. So it's all about how do you leverage digital platforms to sell your products and services, to make your products and services available to a wider market. Right. And it's very important to know that when we are creating our products and services to our aligned clients, we need to find creative ways to engage our customers using as many of their senses as possible. Okay, so we need to engage as many of their senses as possible, and the higher the number of senses that we are able to engage for of our clients, then through our offerings and services and products, then the better engagement and the better the results. But also, what also happens is that the more we engage more of their senses, the more then the higher the products and services become in terms of price. I am going to take you through a model in your workbook. It's called, the title there is called Price Ranking Range. The Price Ranking Range. Yes, you see that? Where I've shown you how how you can offer different products and services to engage different senses of your clients. So let's look at the example there. So if you're wanting to offer a product or a service that they just read, there you're engaging only obviously their eyes to read the book or the product. So you're looking at products like an ebook. You're looking at, for instance, a hardcover book. You're also looking at maybe a PDF course, journal, etc. So it's products that are mostly self-study, that someone can just read on their own, and pacing themselves in their own reading. And typically the price range for that kind of a product will be on the low side. It will be a low price range. Then if you engage, then let's move to the second tier. I want you to think of it as a tier, like a pyramid. So the bottom of the pyramid is the low price range, and it's mostly low engagement, where it's self-study. They don't require much of your time as the instructor or as a coach or as an expert. You prepare a product for them, they read it for themselves, they study it for themselves, and they pace themselves. And then you typically would price it on the low price range. Then the second one is where they are reading, they're listening, and they're seeing. So those are the senses that you are now engaging. When they're reading, they're listening, and they're seeing you, then you could combine your products and services such that it could be an ebook and a video, or a PDF course and a video. And once it's this combination of what they can read, listen, and see you as a coach or an expert, then it becomes a medium tier price of a product. So you move from lower price range to medium tier. So with medium tier, they can read, listen, see. Ebook plus video. PDF course plus video. So it's a medium price range. Let's move further up the tier or the pyramid. So with this product here, which is a high price range, they can it's a PDF format. They can read it, they can listen to you, they can see, and there's probably even a live video there. So you're engaging more of their senses than you were with the medium tier one. So this is an example. As an example, you could then offer or package your products and services such that it's a PDM program plus a live video, or you could do a coaching session. Either it's one-on-one coaching session or group coaching session. But the minute it requires you as an expert to physically avail yourself to be there, whether it's online, but in a live session where they can ask you questions immediately, they can engage with you immediately, then already that makes it a high price range, right? And then that's why a coaching session, typically, if you're a coach, a coaching session would typically be a little bit more higher priced than a book or an ebook or a PDF document that is made available out there. And then your premium, top of the tier, your premium price range is where they can read, they can listen, they can see. It's even a live event. You are physically there as an expert or a consultant or a coach in your field, and perhaps even the event is in a beautiful setting. It's probably a retreat. You're serving food for them. There's drink, there's dessert. The ambience of the place is beautiful. You're probably taking them out on activities. There's hiking activities, creative arts activities. You're engaging as many of their senses as possible through the multiple products and services and the whole experience that you're giving them in that place. And you are there live with them. They ask you questions, they interact with you, and you've brought your material there, your books are there, they're buying your books, etc. And you're offering, your teaching as well and your expertise in that live event, right? The minute it gets to that, then it becomes a premium price range. And this could be examples of this premium price range. Courses could be things like a retreat, as I mentioned, or even a live mastermind meeting or a weekend away. So those are examples. So really the idea is you want to journey with your clients. You want to be able to offer products and services at all tiers of this pyramid, but you cannot just start by selling products at the high end of the tier, which is the premium range, if you don't have products at this level. So you really want to journey with your aligned clients. You want to give them a taste of who you are. You want to give them value, real value, but at a low price range, such that is value that can be accessible, value that is affordable to them. So have your some of your products at the low price range, because that is entry into your market. They need to be able to understand your style, know your how you feel, get a feel for your energy, your knowledge, etc., but without investing too much. Once they have a price at this entry point, they can then migrate to higher price points, because then they'll want more from you. They'll want to engage more with you. And then you journey with them up the pyramid all the way to where they will even want to come on retreats with you, go on weekends aways with you, because they've tasted your value at the lower levels and at the lower price points. So make sure when you structure your products and services, you are able to offer products and services at all these price points, from the low price range all the way to the premium price point. I've given you a template there in your guide to help you do that for yourself. So use that table to help you map out how you will create products and services at every part of that tier. So let's move on to positioning yourself appropriately to your niche customers. This is step 3. So brand positioning is really about the place that you as a brand, as a business brand, and even as a personal brand, the place that you want to have in your consumer's mind, or in the mind of your aligned clients, the mind of your niche customers. What do you want them to think about you when they think of you? What emotions do you want to evoke when they think of you? How should they associate you? What should they associate with you, right? What are the top 3 things that they should think about when they see you? So yes, it's really about what psychological position do you want to have in their minds, right? And so when you are in the space of, knowledge worker, as this space is, where you are an expert in a particular field and you are selling your expertise through online products and services, there's got to be alignment between your personal brand, as well as your business brand. So that there's got to be that alignment and congruence. All right. We cannot, as knowledge workers, we cannot separate our personal identity from our work and brand identity. So it becomes very important how you then position yourself on your own private Facebook platforms, your Facebook profile. Because the thing is this, when you're selling knowledge, which is intangible products and service, people are more prone to buy your energy. They want to buy your energy. They want to buy your personality. They buy your experience. So they first buy into you and who you are as a person before they go and consume and buy your product. They have to buy into you first. So as you're selling, even if you're selling your product and service, they will note the product and service and they'll say, wow, I like this. But then invariably they will go and search for you on the internet, to check your Facebook profile, to check your Instagram, whatever platform, to see who you are, to get a better feel of who you are. Some will even want to see if you've got a YouTube channel for them to, hear more about your teaching, your expertise, your depth, your angle, your perspective, etc. So it becomes very, very important that you become an aligned person. There's congruence between your personal brand and who you are as a person, as well as what you are selling. So really, my only advice here on how to position yourself, and from a brand positioning point of view, is authenticity. That is all I will ask you to be. Just be authentic, And by that, I mean, try and embody. Do your best to embody, the products and services that you are selling. So if you're a fitness coach and you are selling fitness products, or you're selling fitness, programs, embody that fitness. If you are into wellness and well-being, embody that. It's going to be very difficult for someone to buy a fitness program or a wellness program from someone who is not fit themselves. So people want to see your journey. What is your journey? What is your muscle memory, your life muscle memory that has earned you the stripes and earned you the credibility to be able to share with me on fitness? I want to see your journey. I want to see your struggles. I want to see that you are an embodiment of fitness. You are an embodiment of wellness when I see and I look at you. So whatever it is that you are selling, my best advice is be a product of your products. Be a product of your products. So don't sell from theory alone. Don't sell from head knowledge alone. Don't sell simply because you've read about it and you liked it. You liked it, but you read about it. You read about it, and then you thought you want to put it together in a course. It actually has more congruence and sells more authentically if you sell from something that you have life muscle memory for, something that you've experienced. Not only did you learn it, but you also applied it. You went through some struggles, but you applied it, and now you are embodying the truth of that which you are selling. You are embodying it. You are living it. So embody your message, embody your services, embody your products. Live it, breathe it, be it. So let's see. Let your message basically ooze in every fiber of your being. Let your message, ooze in your lifestyle, in your decisions, in your choices, in how you treat people, what you post on Facebook, your teachings. Basically walk the talk and be authentic. Be an authentic messenger that embodies that which you are teaching and selling to other people. So in your guide, I've given you there some questions, 3 questions to help you position yourself appropriately to your niche customers. So the first question there is, which topic, products, or services do you want to be the go-to person for? Based on your experience, based on your life journey, based on the victories you've overcome, the passion that you have, the interests you have, all of that. What is it that has given you your unique life blueprint? We all have gone through different journeys in life, different experiences, and that is what makes us unique. Nobody, has the same experiences as you. You have unique experiences, unique lens, and those experiences give you a very peculiar and very unique lens, and the way in which you look at life. It gives you a very unique angle and approach to things, which is very unique to you, right? And which areas do you have? The second question: which areas do I have life muscle memory of, right? Where I have real experience on. So these are areas that I'm not just having head knowledge of, but I also have ingrained life lessons in those areas. So you have life muscle memories. You've been there, done that. You've got the t-shirt. You've learned, you've applied wisdom. So not only do you have knowledge, but you also have wisdom, because you've applied that knowledge into practical life instances, and therefore you're able to embody it and to show people how you got to the results that you have. It doesn't mean you have to be perfect, but it means you should have manifested and embodied those principles to a great extent, to a point where the ones that you are serving and wanting to help can get inspiration from you, and they can get guidance from you in terms of practically how to walk that journey. All right, so you don't have to have arrived. You just need to have been a couple of steps further along than the people that you're probably trying to serve. That's really how it is. And last question there is, which 3 words do you want people to think of when they think of you? So that speaks to the positioning that you want to have in their head. What should they think of when they think of you? Right. Then I'd like us to move on to differentiation. This is where you're going to differentiate your products and services through various attributes. There's lots of attributes. I've just selected a couple which I have found useful, which I think you may also find useful. You could then differentiate by attribute, such as your own unique attribute, right? Such that when you offer your products and services, they have that unique flavor which only you can give. As a knowledge worker, the one competitive advantage or the one core competence that you have is you. It is yourself. That's what gives you your own unique competitive advantage. It differentiates you, it differentiates you from the rest, because nobody else can be who you are and has had the life experiences that you've had. So find ways in which you can take already existing products and services out there that are required in the market, but ways in which you can offer them in a unique way, through a different lens, through a different paradigm, through a different flavor. I like using the word flavor because I love cooking a lot. And one thing that I've realized in the cooking space is that, look, we all have access to the same ingredients, essentially. Let's talk about vegetables as an example. We all have access to the same vegetables. And yet, what makes the vegetables that someone else cooks different from what another person cooks is simply the unique way in which they combine those very same ingredients, which is vegetables. But they will combine those vegetables in a unique way, using their own, blend of spices. They put in their own energy of love into the dish that they're cooking, and the vegetables will turn out so differently. It's the same ingredients, same products, same service, but someone has added a unique flavor, which is what? Their spices, their energy, their love, their attention to it, right? And maybe the way, the heat that they're using, and all of that. But all of that is about you and how you uniquely do that which you're doing, using the same thing that is accessible to everyone else, but the way you combine it, the way you blend it, differs, and that is what makes you unique. That is an attribute that is the most valuable attribute that you have, because nobody can copy that, nobody can duplicate that, right? All of us carry our own energy, our own unique fingerprint that can't be duplicated. So really your own unique lens, your personality, your life experience is your key differentiating factor to your products and services. Think about what that is for you. Let me give you an example of Carol Boyce. We did a case study of Carol Boyce in the previous module. Carol Boyce entered a market that was pretty, already there were products and services in that space. Homeware, we already had, tableware, glassware, all of that. We had that. And yet, she didn't think to herself that, oh, I can't enter this market. It's already saturated. There's already so much homeware products already out there. She thought, I can enter this market, but I will enter it with my unique fingerprint, my unique identity, and my unique passion as someone that loves art and that loves sculpting in particular. So because of that, she was able to take what was already existing out there, homeware, dishes, this and that, and then bring art into them, fuse them with art. And by fusing and combining them with art, she created a niche for herself, which is called functional art. So her homeware is all about functional art. It is art that you can use, art that you can enjoy, not art that just stays or sits there for you to look at on your wall, but it's art that you can actually interact with and use in your dining area, in your living area, etc. So think about it in that way. Carol Boyce had art, sculpting as her own unique fingerprint that she brought into an already existing space of homeware. What is it that you have that is unique, that can bring a twist and bring a nice turn and actually help you carve a niche for yourself based on something that only you can offer, right? Then secondly, you can differentiate your products and services by a user, or who uses your products and services, or by your target audience. As an example, you could have a target audience or niche customers that are specifically, let's say, women, or you could be if you're a coach, you could be a coach for teenage girls or a coach for teenage boys. You could also be a coach for like a marital coach where you just want to focus on couples. You want to do couples, and you've got a passion and a heart for couples. You focus on just couples. You could be a coach for around wellness, a topic of wellness and fitness, or you just want to help people with their fitness, etc. So, or you could be a bookkeeper for small businesses. Your target audience is small businesses. I don't want big corporates, I want small businesses. So think about your target audience, who you're targeting. It will help you narrow down your products and services. You can then move on to differentiating yourself by quality. You can decide, look, I want to go big or go home. I want everything to be about quality, and it must be superior, premium quality. Everything that I do needs to just smell, ooze quality. You could do that, right? It is a great strategy. The only thing about this strategy is it requires you to be consistent. You can't have quality in one area of your business and then not have quality in the rest. So if you're a quality person and that's what you want to be known about out there in the market, every part of your business value chain needs to ooze, smell, taste quality. From your marketing campaigns. In fact, you start with the logo. Your logo needs to just say, woo, this person is about quality. Your logo, your website must ooze quality. Your marketing campaigns, everything must be top class. Your products and services, quality. There must be no complaints about products and services, the quality. Your packaging, quality, premium. Your events, when people come to your retreats or they come, to events that you're hosting, etc., quality, hey? From the food, the decor, everything must just breathe and smell, ooze quality. Customer service, quality. So it's quite an expensive differentiating point, because everything has to be high standard. But then the benefit with that is you are then able to ask and price your product and services such that they are also high quality, because then they match the standard of your products and services. So they'll be quite expensive. You'll charge premium cost, premium price, because you're offering premium as well. And then you need to know who you need to target for those. Because once you've got premium quality products, don't go sell them to people that are not at that value or level of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, because then they'll find you to be too expensive. You could differentiate yourself by value. This one is one of my favorites. That's how I prefer to personally differentiate myself, where you really are about value and you're about results, you know. So here your focus is on the value, the results, and the outcomes that you want the people using your product to derive from you. And so value, once again, is a relative term. It's relative to who you are serving and where they are on Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So make sure that the value that you're offering is deemed as value in the eyes of your target customers. So as an example, I'm selling this product and service to you and you've invested in it. It is of value to you because I know that where you are on Maslow's hierarchy of needs, you are at a point of self-actualizing. You are wanting a way in which you can package your products and services such that it's able to impact people globally. You are wanting to live and, you know what, manifest your purpose. You want to understand what your purpose is and you want to live it out and impact the world with your purpose. And so you're wanting ways in which you can do that and do it in a way that it will bring income to you. Already that tells me you are not someone that is on the lower needs or the lower needs of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, where you're about worrying about your next piece of bread, survival, shelter. You're not worrying about shelter and about bread and about food, right? You already have that a level of need taken care of. You've ascended to a point where you're saying, there's got to be more to life than just eating and surviving. I want to make an impact. I want to live a life of purpose, and I want to be able to find a way to offer my services to the world and impact. That's where you are. That's why you are doing this course. Then you can also differentiate your products and services by price. This one I've left it to the last because it's not my favorite one. I'm just mentioning it here to you for information. Because what I've found is that the minute you differentiate yourself by price, if you think about the lesson that I taught you on the blue oceans and the red oceans, you are now taking a competitive stance. You know, you are looking sideways in terms of what the competition is doing instead of looking inwards on what you are doing and looking upwards on what God has called you to do, right? And so you are then saying, okay, if this product and service is already offered out there and they're offering it 100 Rand, I'll offer mine at 50 Rand so that I can be able to get some of those customers to me. Or you are saying, okay, I think I'm better than that person, so I'll add 50 Rand to mine. So all I'm saying to you is just don't use this. I would advise you, don't use this kind of a differentiating strategy. Rather check price for you to understand what is the going rate out there, but not with a view to competing. Really, I want you to understand that, because you want to be able to say, look, what I'm charging is competitive. The price range out there in the market ranges from 100 Rand all the way to 500 Rand, but I want to peg myself here because this price point that I'm pegging myself at resonates with the value that I add, resonates with who I am authentically. I can, you know, it's a number that I feel comfortable with. So whatever price you price yourself at, let it be a number that takes resonance with you, and it is aligned with the value that you're offering. Very important, the value that you're offering, as well as the value that you believe your product, your ideal customers will be happy to pay. So you can do a bit of a survey to ask them what is the price point that they're willing to pay. But don't look at this with a competitive mindset that says I want to, price myself lower than so and so that I can be able to take more of their customers, etc., etc. Don't get into that red ocean space or red ocean thinking of competition. Remember, I said to you when I was talking about this particular issue of price on the red ocean strategies that people that have a red ocean mentality would even get involved in price collusions, where they will say, we are the big players in this market, we don't want these new entrants to come in, so let's lower the prices so low that it will not be financially viable for them to stay in the market, and then we'll kick them out, and then we'll go back and increase the prices again. Those are strategies I'm discouraging you from entering into. Rather have the blue ocean strategy, which says I'm a value creator. I'm a blue ocean strategist. I'm a value creator, and I want to look for opportunities that are out there for me to add more value to enhance the lives of the customers that I'm serving. It should be about enhancing value, creating value for our customers. We should be creating our products and services with our customers in mind, not with competition in mind. Right now, we need to culminate and bring all of these down, all of these attributes, differentiating attributes, etc., into a brand position statement. Right? So, a brand position statement is really about that. It's a statement to help you and your team that is working with you in your company to focus your messaging, how you communicate to your target customers, your engagement, your product and services development, because you want to develop your products and services with the customers in mind, with your aligned clients in mind, your niche customers in mind. So it's about that, all of that, whole messaging and all of that value chain needs to speak the same language, having your avatar of the customer and your profile of a customer in mind, so that everything that you communicate out there speaks directly to your niche customer. It speaks to their needs and it addresses their needs squarely. You're not speaking into an empty hole. You are speaking into a specific person that you can actually see in your mind's eye. They need this, they don't like this, they need that. Therefore, my messaging must target to close and be a solution to those things that they need. All right? So you put together a brand positioning statement. I've given you a template there in your guide on how to put together your own brand positioning statement. An example that I've given there, for example, is Apple and Amazon. The brand position statement for Apple says, Apple leads the technology industry with the most innovative products, offering the best personal computer and mobile devices for all ages. At Apple, we emphasize technological research, innovation, and best business practices, whilst also considering the impact of our customers and the planet. So that's an example for Apple. So use the examples in your workbook as a guide to help you create your own brand position statement for your products and services. That will just keep you focused. It will keep you very much anchored on, this is my statement, this is what I exist in business to do. All right? Then lastly, let's move on to promoting your products and services to your customers. So at this point, you have identified your niche customers that you want to serve with the products and services. You've packaged your products and services to meet their pain points and their needs. You've positioned yourself and your brand to your niche customers. And you are now very clear on who you want to serve, what needs you want to meet, and what makes you and your products unique and have that special flavor, that special zing zing that is uniquely yours. Okay? So now is the time to go to market and to package your products and services to your niche customers, to say, here I am, I'm offering you your solutions, the solutions to your challenges, the solutions to the problems that you are faced with. Right. So really the aim of promoting your products and services is to raise awareness, to say, look, I'm here and I've got a solution. Do you want to take interest in it? Are you interested in it? Right? So you want to create interest, you want to generate sales, because you don't want to just waste your energy, your effort, your money raising awareness, but not being able to translate any of that awareness into sales. Invariably, you want all of your attempts to translate into sales. So it's very, very important that you, in your messaging, you are very, very clear. You have that brand position statement. Who am I talking to here? Who am I trying to reach with my products and services? And you need to make sure that your messaging is aligned with your niche customers or your niche market, aligned with their needs, how they consume products. Are they on Facebook? Are they on LinkedIn, on YouTube? Are they on Instagram? Are they on TikTok? And so where do they buy? How do they consume the products? Everything that you do must be aligned with who they are and how they consume products and services online. And so the first important thing then is to build awareness, right? And create that audience and community that will be able to listen to you and give you an ear to say, okay, we hear you. Who do you say you are? What do you have to offer, right? And So there are many ways to do this, many ways. I can't possibly go through all of them in this section, but some of them are, for instance, you could create a free online content. Free content could be in the form of a mini ebook, a checklist, a blueprint, um, a small solution that you're offering at no cost. And when you're doing that, you're then offering it in exchange for their email address with a view to then email marketing, using their emails to market other products and services to them. But you would have exchanged, they would have exchanged their emails to you for something of value. You could also offer webinars. Some people offer webinars or live videos, and in the live videos they share valuable content, valuable information. But at the end of the live course, you then sell some of your products and services. So the important thing with this strategy of content marketing strategy is that you want to give valuable content, but you don't want to give so much that there's nothing left for you to sell to people. It needs to be enough value that whoever came to your live seminar or gave you their email for that value, that they get sufficient enough value, but enough for them to say, wow, this has been so good, I've tasted something really good and useful and beneficial, I want more. Right? I like to think of it as an example of when you go to grocery stores and there's free samples of food or new products that are given there, where the people are saying, look, here's a sample of our new product, try it at home and come back for more. Some of them will even make you taste the product right there, and you taste it, then if you like it, they'll say it's on aisle number so and so, buy it there. You're doing exactly the same thing, but just with an online or digital product, where you're giving people a taste and then you're saying there's more where that comes from, kind of thing. Right? You could also have presence on YouTube to make your to produce snippets. Once again, snippets. You don't give everything. Snippets of your products and services you avail on YouTube. People get a taste of you, and then you always have a link to say, here's a link if you want more of this. There's more where this comes from. This is simply an extract or a snippet of what I have available somewhere else for you. All right. So YouTube is also another available platform to use, etc. So really give people a taste of who you are, but then have a place where you are hosting the bigger things. If they want more, now that you've given them a taste on YouTube, on Facebook, and through emails, you've given them a taste. Now where can they come to get the rest? That's where the hosting comes in, where you need to have a hosting platform where you host a whole host of your products and services for them to now go buy, right? And buy more of you. So you can sell, you can host through a learning management system. There's lots of these. It's paid platforms where you can host your content for a monthly fee. They've got different packages: basic, beginner, intermediate, and premium. Really, they offer different facilities for all the different levels, right? My suggestion: start with basic, get a feel of how the platform works. Once you understand the functionalities and you grow as well in your business, you will then migrate or upgrade to the professional or business plans, etc. But start and then grow to the bigger platforms, right? So you have, even in this category, you have platforms like Thinkific, Newsendler, Teachable. These are the platforms that are out there. What I really like about these platforms is that for someone that is new into the business and who's a knowledge worker, and you just want to focus on delivering content, you're not very techno savvy, you don't even have much time to be learning about the technical side of things a lot. You want to rather direct your energies on producing good quality content to serve the needs of your customers and to create value to your customers. Then platforms like Teachable, etc., all of these NMS platforms becomes very valuable, because then you have access to technical support. There's technical support to help you, but you also have access to already an existing community that also supports you there. And there's also some people that are already using the platform, so the visibility for your products and services becomes a little bit high. But it's also a very great way to access a wider market and not limit your offering only to your Facebook group. Because, for instance, most people would have a Facebook group of people that they have grown organically. by inviting to their Facebook group, etc., etc. But you can't be selling your products and services day in and day out to the same group of people. Some of them would have bought your product and they would be like, okay, and then otherwise it'll become too much for them. So you want to keep infusing new clients and services into your space, into your pool of people that you are serving. And so learning management systems becomes a good way, because then you are able to advertise your products and services and then link people to your learning management system via a link. So you're able to access a wider group of people, and you're able to host your products and services, your online products safely. Because if you have all your products and services on Facebook, as an example, what happens when the rules are changing there and you're not able to access your products and services anymore, your online courses that you've created there? So LMS systems are much more safer, a safer hub to host your courses. You could also offer them through online course marketplaces. These are like the supermarkets of the online world. I love that. They're like the supermarkets of the online world. They are really like an Amazon of the online courses, because this is where it's like an online shopping outlet of online courses. So it's a supermarket. A whole lot of traffic goes there. They search for courses on a daily basis. So a high traffic area, your courses is likely to be bought because of the number of people that are coming there. However, because it's a supermarket, you don't own it. You don't get to have much say on the price. The supermarket can decide they're giving a 50% discount, 10% discount. You don't have much of a say. So my suggestion to use this particular platform would be go in and sell a couple of mini courses there to give people a taste. Use it as an advertising platform. Give people a taste of some of your courses, and then once they want more from you, you are then able to link them to your LMS, where you have your other higher range products, medium range price and high range price point of products for them to buy. So yeah, I would suggest you use it in that way. And then the final way in which you can now sell your products and services online is to host them on your own website. This is a little bit more expensive because it requires a little bit of investment on your side to build the platform. You need to upload certain apps where you are able to then upload your courses and sell them there. It also requires you a little bit to be tech savvy, or to be able to pay someone to maintain the system for you. So I would suggest that you only move or graduate to this stage once you're very comfortable with technology, etc., etc. But as a start, personally, what I found useful has been to plug into an already existing online platform such as Teachable, Thinkific, whichever one is you like or you prefer. So select the platform and option that best suits you and where you are from a tech savviness point of view, and also where where your clients, you think your clients are likely to be. So a combination of that will then tell you which platform is best used to host your platform. But either way, still make sure that your branding is the same, such that whether you are using Teachable, Thinkific, etc., use your own URL, so that the URL message, the URL name that your clients get to see is your company business or is your brand, instead of it being the name of the online platform. Because it could be times when you want to move to another platform, etc. It just makes it easier for your customers to not have to think about where you are now, have you changed houses, etc. Right. So that is it when it comes to selling your products and services through online platforms. I've taken you through a whole list and a whole host of information on how to do this. I hope you find it valuable. I'm very happy to take you on a more guided journey, one-on-one journey, if you want me to guide you and coach you on how to create multiple income streams from your passion. I can talk you through it. I can guide you, ask you questions that maybe you're not able to think of on your own, and help you structure these products and services in a way that you are able to manifest them to the world. You're able to take them out to the world and help your aligned clients that are waiting for you, help them and impact them positively with your product and your services. All right, so yeah, I mean, really, as a last thing, I would like to say, don't wait for you to be perfect at any of this. You know what, whatever you have learned, start, implement it, and start. You will refine it as you go. Don't wait for a perfect moment where you perfectly have everything in order for you to start. Perfection sometimes is a trap that robs us of progression. Don't let that be, a hindrance for you. Implement what you've learned and refine as you go. You will continuously improve as you go. Implement, but the most important thing is get your skills, get your content out there, get your passion out there for the world to consume, for your aligned clients that are waiting for you to be able to benefit from the gift that you carry. Thank you for investing your time and successfully completing this course and all 4 lessons. I look forward to journeying with you in other courses, in other modules, as well as on one-on-one coaching if you need further guidance. Thank you. All the best in your journey. Goodbye.